What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point when we hit this bottom, and I've told you that we have to have a simple zigzag retracement if my Elliott wave breakdown is correct, and we had this as our first wave, this is our second, this is our third, and we have to land the bottom of our fourth wave, and the fourth wave is the retracement wave, and it has to have the shape of simple zigzag, at least this shape, and in my opinion we have this as our top of the B wave. And for now we have this as the bottom of the C wave so far. But in my technical analysis I will show you that this wave doesn't have enough waves inside it. That's why we have to see another price action. And technically we have very good movement basically sideways from its previous bottom when I made my previous video. BABA ticker lost not more than 1.7%. And from its recent high right here, not from the top of the B wave and not from the top of the third wave. From this range it lost about 7.21%, and massive sell-off happens on the last session. And what was the reason of this sell-off? Let me show you right here that S&P 500 heat map is deeply in red. And on top of that, all other indexes are deeply in red as well. Dow Jones lost about 3.12%, Nasdaq lost about 5%, and S&P 500, as I already mentioned, lost about 3.56%. And why we have this harsh sell-off? And let me quote you this. A perception of a less hawkish Powell was embraced by the markets on Wednesday afternoon. It now appears that after a few hours of deep thought, traders have formed a more lasting near-term view that the Fed is far from dovish, has let inflation get out of control, and is still poised to dramatically slow down the economy through a series of 50 basis point rate increases. Selling pressure today was widespread and in some cases severe. E-commerce companies such as eBay, Etsy, Shopify and Fastly were hammered amid the 1-2 punch of broader market pressure and lackluster earnings. And these e-commerce companies are the competitors of BABA on European and the US market. And let me quote you this. Wall Street pros think the selling could continue in the short term of fears of a sharp Fed-driven growth slowdown as it catches up on rate increases. It's much too soon in economic space for the Fed to allow financial conditions to ease very substantially on a sustained basis again, as this would work against the needed cooling of economic activity required to bring inflation under control, warned Evercore ISI strategist Krishna Guha. So, if the broad easing on the day across the dollar, equities, rates and credit continues to reap in the days or even weeks ahead, the Fed will likely have to find a way to rein it in. And definitely we have huge bearish pressure because of the Federal Reserve, but yesterday we had a decent rally, and technically we have some uncertainty times on the market because in a matter of just several hours we have completely different opinions on the market. So, and let me show you some news directly related to China in general and to Alibaba in particular. Just 2 days ago we have new filings of companies that doesn't comply with the HFCAA rule. And we have 88 new filings right here. And in this list for now we have Pinduoduo and JD.com. And most likely in a matter of next several weeks we might see even a BABA ticker in this list. And that's why we have to be cautious with the potential long position on BABA. And let me show you some good news directly related to the Chinese crackdown. We are on South China Morning Post, and this article was published on May the 6th. And basically, I covered this news that on the symposium that should take place this week, we have to see some relief in tech giants' crackdown. And we don't have the real results, but we have another mention of this event. So, new China policies to support big tech platforms in innovation, globalization, official newspaper says. And the key bullets are following. News of the policies aligns with political messaging in Beijing that the month-long crackdowns on the tech sector would start to ease. Crackdowns that started at the end of 2020 have wiped about $2 trillion in value from Chinese tech stocks, compounding pandemic-fueled economic woes. And let me quote you this. China is working on a slew of politics to support the country's big tech platforms with innovation, globalization, a shift in Beijing's hardline regulatory stance on internet companies, according to a front-page editorial in the Economic Daily, a state-run Communist Party newspaper. The period of extraordinary regulation over China's technology giants, which started in late 2020, will come to an end, giving way to market-based and rule of law supervision to create a good environment for the growth of the country's internet platforms, according to the editorial published on Thursday. The piece echoes a message delivered at the most recent Politburo meeting last weekend, where officials voiced support for measures assisting in the healthy development of the platform economy. The meeting raised hopes that the 18-month regulatory storm, which has wiped out about $2 trillion in market value from Chinese tech stocks, could soon fizzle out. And definitely it is the major news that we might see some support from Chinese government to big tech companies. And definitely this might lead to stronger position of Chinese companies on the US market. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to say that we are still in line with my forecast. We didn't hit the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement range from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave. And definitely we didn't hit the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement level. Statistically the most probable range of trend reversal, and it is the price point of roughly $90.5. So, but we have this structure, and from the technical standpoint, if I measure the length of the A wave projected from the top of the B wave, we already hit the one-to-one extension right here. It is the most probable range of extension in the C wave right here compared to A wave. But we all know that C wave should have a shape of 5-wave structure. But right here, we don't have a 5-wave structure on it. We have probably this is our first wave, second, this might be the third. We don't have the fourth and we don't have the fifth wave right here. This means we have decent chances to hit lower targets, and in this case, if my breakdown is correct, we have to hit lower targets, and most likely we might hit 0.5 at the price point of roughly $93.46 and the golden pocket range roughly $90.5. And we also have a strong confluence with this gap. And from the technical standpoint, this gap should be filled with the price, and this means in upcoming sessions we might see lower price action. And if you want to enter your swing trade position right here, you have decent chances to accumulate on the 0.5 and 0.65 Fibonacci retracement levels. But if you want to invest in this asset, I have to say that this asset is still extremely undervalued. This means just accumulate on every daily red candle. So, and let me show you some bigger picture. I have to say that I nailed this movement to the downside, and I nailed this breakout. And from this range to the current price, those of you who entered the position and who took my call, you might be up for about 11%. And to the top of this wave, you might be up of about 21.6%. Definitely it is a very technical asset, and I have to say that from the technical standpoint we still have decent targets, and the next target might be this previous swing high. It is the first initial movement to the upside from its swing low of $73.3. And this means if it is the case, from our current range, if you accumulate your position from 0.5 or even 0.5, let's assume you will be somewhere in the middle, your potential profits to this first target might be up to 34%. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna